Sri Jamasami, please make me co-host now.
Okay, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Sorry.
Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namini Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharini Nirvisesa Sunyavadi Vachatya Desatarini Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadada Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Gurudev, 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 Jaya Gurudev, Nitai Gaura Haribo, 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 Gaura Haribo, Nitai Gaura Brahmanande, Haribo, Hare Krishna. So you are welcome to today's session of our ISKCON Disciple Course. Many are choosing. Say many are called, but few are choosing. Yes, that's the quotation. We are just starting. And from the onset, we start observing the attitude of the students. Then as we go along 3, 4, 5 lessons, we know those who are serious and those who are not serious. Those who are not serious, we drop out. And those who are serious, we continue to the end. So in our last class, we talked about, we welcome students. We talked about the basic aims of the course. And this course is actually coming from the Guru Service Commission. And the Gurus come together to make the course so that disciples will be prepared for becoming serious devotees. So here, let us just briefly go through the PowerPoint there. You can see we discussed about the norms for classroom behavior. And briefly, we said we will be present for the entire course. We will raise hands to contribute. We will value students' contributions, whether or not we agree with them. We will refrain from side conversations. We will refrain from making and receiving mobile phone calls during class. We will observe confidentiality within and without the classroom, meaning whatever is discussed in the class remains in the class. Don't take it out. Oh, this person said this about you in our class. Like, no, we don't want things like that. Then again, we talk about refraining from borrowing strength from status or position. Then we agree that we respect the right of the individual to withdraw without stating reasons from any exercise which makes them feel unduly uncomfortable. We are doing some exercise that is experiential exercise where you have to reveal some of the confidential things, maybe where you express anger, your feelings afterwards, and what you should do differently. Some exercises that are quite diagnostic. And if you are not feeling, if you don't feel comfortable to participate in it, you may just remain mute until we go beyond that stage. Then we will each accept full responsibility for success in achieving our desired outcomes. We should not blame others if somehow or the other we are unable to go through the course successfully. We should be ready to take responsibility. Then we confront issues or behavior, not people. That means when there is a subject to discuss, we discuss the subject. Don't go personal, understand? Don't be personal. And if we don't agree with someone else's opinion on something, everybody has a right to his opinion. So we should be broad-minded enough to accommodate everybody's opinion and not try to make them feel bad that they are so wrong. No. Everybody has his own point of understanding, and we should be ready to accommodate that. Then the broad aim that we want to improve the quality of discipleship within ISKCON in order to promote the long-term well-being of Srila Prabhupada's society and its members. This is the course brought in. Why we are doing this course? We want to improve the quality of discipleship, within ISKCON. And why do we want to do that? We want to promote the long-term well-being of Srila Prabhupada's society and its members. This is a transcendental boat. ISKCON is a transcendental boat. And if you are on the boat, you don't crack holes on it. But if you crack holes, you endanger your life and the life of others. If you jump out of the boat, you fall into the ocean, you can be swallowed by sea monsters. So don't crack holes on the boat, don't jump out of the boat. You should rather be there to support in maintaining the boat. Once some water enters, you have to bail it out. You see? So we appreciate this movement. We need to keep it, intact, so that it will stay long for other people to connect. But it has saved our lives. So for that, we want to increase the quality of discipleship. Disciples should know what a disciple, prospective disciples should know what it means to be a disciple. And they should know who is a guru. Then what the relationship of the disciple and the guru should be. To know these things. Understand? Should not be strangers to basic things like that. Then, that we will achieve this aim by enabling students to understand the long-standing principle of discipleship as presented in the teachings of Srila Prabhupada and the broader Gaudiya Vaishnava tradition, and also appreciate the unique context in which these teachings are applied. You see, we need to understand the application on the basis of time, place, and circumstances. What works in a particular environment will not work in another environment. So we need to make environmental analysis. We need to make situational analysis. Then we now choose a particular strategy that can work best in our environment. You know the environment, we have the social environment, we have the cultural environment, we have the technical environment, we have the economic environment, we have the ecological environment. So we should consider the environmental factors and apply the principles situationally. That is maturity. Then we will achieve this by enabling students to apply these principles to form spiritually healthy, constructive relationships with their gurus and senior Vaishnavas, and to act appropriately within those relationships. Spiritually healthy, constructive relationship means relationship that is based on values, spiritual values. The relationship not based on sentiment, but based on principles. You see, we can associate with other devotees nicely, but if a devotee wants to implicate you in breaking principles, you should avoid. You should select those devotees that have affinity for becoming serious in spiritual life. Those who are interested in waking up for Mangalati, who are interested in chanting their japa, those who are interested in studying scriptures, those who are interested in attending classes, those who are interested in, remaining vegetarians in whatever situation they find themselves. If you want to become strong, you need to select your association. Okay? So we want to equip prospective disciples with this. That we achieve this by enabling students to develop the values and attitudes required for a disciple and cooperatively serve the Supreme and his various representatives in order to perpetuate Srila Prabhupada's teachings and mission through both personal example and instruction. We follow the examples, we follow the instructions, and we live the instructions. By that, we apply, ourselves to the instructions. We have to be willing to be exemplary, and by that, we can really take this thing in. Then these are some principles that are given, principles and values. And first of all, we say we need to know that Srila Prabhupada is the preeminent Siksha Guru. Preeminent Siksha Guru means is the guru of all the other gurus. Okay? Is the guru of all the other gurus. So he's the preeminent Siksha Guru. He's the guru of our gurus. He's our grandfather. Grandfather Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. And we want to, pay allegiance to ISKCON and the Parampara. We want to be loyal disciples. We want to respect multiple authorities and senior Vaishnavas. Your gurus, God brothers, they are as good as your gurus. Then there are senior Vaishnavas who teach you how to become proper devotees. Like your immediate temple authorities, you have to learn how to respect them because they are representing the gurus. They are helping you to become better disciples for your gurus. So we need to respect all of them. Then we need to be committed to the vows. There are vows in ISKCON. Basically, 4 regulative principles. We need to follow them, be ready to follow them. Then we need to be ready to be exemplary Vaishnavas. But in Alumina, Victoria, what do we say just now? We need to be exemplary Vaishnavas. Don't distract yourself by side conversations. It is in the classroom norms, you know. Don't allow yourself to be distracted by side conversations. Hare Krishna. Then we have to have faith in the Guru's instructions, and we have to inquire with submissiveness and humility. Then we have to have favorable association. Any association that will distract you from your goals, you have to be careful. Association that will encourage you to attend classes and concentrate. Yeah, that's good for you. The association that will encourage you to eat burger, avoid it. The association that will encourage you to buy bread and buy akara and squeeze it together and destroy it behind the door. That kind of association, don't follow it. You should follow the association that will encourage you to say, let us go and chant japa in the temple room because it's time for japa. Follow that association. Let's go for class because it's time for follow that association. Then purity, inclusivity, and cooperation. Cultivation and propagation of the holy name, assimilation and dissemination of Srila Prabhupada's teachings. So we did all that we have only to execute the order of the spiritual master, preach Krishna consciousness, and follow in the path of the Vaishnavas. The spiritual master represents both Lord Krishna and the Vaishnavas. Therefore, by following the instructions of the spiritual master and by chanting Hare Krishna, everything will be all right. Okay, so this is the summary of what we did in our last class. And today's class is Unit 1, Lesson 2. Unit 1, Lesson 2. Can you see that? Are you seeing my screen? What do you see on the screen, please? I don't know whether you are really seeing the screen. What do you see on the screen? Unmute and respond, please.
Krishna Prabhuji is just showing Srila Prabhupada's picture.
Which of the pictures you see? Is
Srila
Prabhupada
Prabhupada
sitting
sitting
down
down.
or is on Vyasasana?
He's sitting down the Vyasasana.
Hey, that means that is not the one I want. This is the one I want to share. Okay. Now, what do you see?
Okay. Yes, he's sitting down the car now.
Very good. Prabhupada sitting in the car. Very good. Okay, that means we understand. Okay, but in Chairman, you have a question, please. Unmute and ask your question.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
It was a mistake. I wanted to answer before Victoria answered.
You say what?
I said I wanted to answer the question before Victoria answered.
Okay, oh, that's very good. Thank you.
Hare Krishna.
Okay, so here we are. Guru Tatwa and Paramparam. Any of you have the student handbook?
No, Prabhuji.
No. Endeavor to print it out, okay? Endeavor to print it out so that it can accompany you. So we are in lesson 2, Guru Tatwa and Paramparam. And here we are going to address the types of guru. Then the Guru Paramparam system, how it works. Then there are some arguments against rhetoric. What is rhetoric and what are the arguments against rhetoric? We are going to address that also. So first of all, we want to explain that the temple is an embassy to the spiritual world. That if you want to go to any particular country, the first thing is to look for the embassy of that country. And in that embassy, there is a visa sanctioning authority. Visa sanctioning authority. And this authority checks for three things. It checks to see whether you have enough bank balance. They want to see your motive, why you want to go to that country. And they want to see if you have a valid passport. So if you have a valid passport, you pass number one. It checks your bank balance, and if it's enough, you pass number two. And it will check your purpose of going to that country. And if it is not a criminal purpose, then you pass number three. So similarly, the spiritual master is like the visa sanctioning officer in an embassy. The temple is the embassy to the spiritual world, and the spiritual master is the visa sanctioning officer. And he's there to check to see whether one, you are following the regulative principles. The Guru is there to check to see whether you are following the regulative principles. Then they want to see your motive, why you really want to become a devotee. Are you ready to come back to God, or you have ulterior motives that are not devotional? The Guru is there to filter it out. Then again, you want to see your attitude. If you have an attitude of humility, because the basic qualification for becoming a devotee is to replace pride with humility. The prospective devotee should cultivate humility. And only in the humble state of mind that you can chant the holy name constantly. Then we say, okay, in this line, why does the Guru want to check to see whether you are actually valid? He wants to check why, because for you to go there, to the spiritual world, you have to know how they behave there. You have to know what goes on there, what type of activities. So you need to be like, you want to go to America, you have to learn how to walk like American, talk like an American, start dressing like an American, so that when you get there, you will not be a stranger. So to go to the spiritual world, there are some basic things you need to know. You have to be good in chanting Hare Krishna. You have to know certain things and follow, so that you will not become a stranger when you get there. That's why the Guru is there to purify, to cleanse you, to check you, to see. Okay? So first become a Golokian. Those who live in Goloka, the kingdom of God, they are called Golokians. First become, like we have a Nigerian, you have American. First become a Golokian here before you can go to Goloka. That's why the Guru is there to check. So that is it. And by that token, we say the life of a devotee is expected to be as good with Guru as much as it should be with Krishna. Yes, you want to go to Krishna, you love God, but first you have to demonstrate that love towards your Guru, how you follow the instructions of your Guru. And we say Krishna is not interested in stepping on one single blade of grass, standing like this. No, only you want to go to kingdom. He's more interested in a bunch of grass that are lying down. That means Krishna prefers humility to pride. If you are proud, you are like a broomstick standing, only you, one. But if you are humble, you are a bunch and you are lying down. Krishna is more interested in the bunch. Many devotees, many humble devotees than one very proud devotee. So how to cultivate humility? You have to learn it here. Then Krishna prefers a community of devotees working cooperatively than a single so-called staunch devotee, with disregard to other devotees. Somebody you think is very, very paka, a devotee. And by his being very strict, no one else can stay in the temple or can be a devotee. So only him is a devotee when you come to the country. How many devotees do we have in this country? Only very few paka devotees. Krishna is more interested in many devotees, humble devotees who are endeavoring to become paka than one paka devotee and no other aspirants. Okay? So in the end, we assess you to see what is inside, what you have learned, and how that is going to help you. Okay? So that is it. When you take a spiritual master, the spiritual master is there to stand for you. He takes part of your karma. The karma you accrued before you come to the guru will absorb that karma at the point of initiation. So before we go into that, let us say we have two types of guru. We have the Diksha Guru and we have the Siksha Guru. Two types of guru. The Siksha Guru and the Diksha Guru. Siksha Guru and Diksha Guru. Siksha Guru means the guru that gives you instructions. Like your temple president, the person who teach you how to cook, the person who teach you how to do Sankirtan, the person who gave book to you first is also a type of guru. Those who are helping you to conduct your devotional life on daily basis, they are also gurus. They are Siksha Gurus. But the guru that gives you initiation is called the Diksha Guru. So try to know the difference between Siksha Guru and Diksha Guru. The one that gives you spiritual name at the point of initiation, that is called a Diksha Guru. But the ones that are guiding you on your daily devotional practices, they are called Siksha Gurus. There can be many Siksha Gurus, but there can only be one Diksha Guru. Okay? It is the Diksha Guru that accepts your vows at the point of initiation. You kneel down before the Guru after offering obeisances, then he will ask you, what are the principles you are going to follow henceforth? Then you're going to define them. No illicit sex, no gambling, no intoxication, no meat eating, fish or egg. That Guru is the Diksha Guru. Okay? That Guru that you made that vows to is the Diksha Guru. Then after you made the vow, he asks you, how many rounds are you going to chant on a daily basis? You say 16 rounds at least, Guru Dev, 16 rounds. Then he says, your new name is, if you are Alumana Victoria, you can say your new name is Vishnu Priya Devidasi. Then everybody claps for it. Then you offer your obeisances. Then you'll be smiling. Then you go offer obeisance to Gurudev and you go and sit down, okay? Waiting for the fire. Okay? So that Guru is called the Diksha Guru. You can have only one Diksha Guru at a time, but you can have many Siksha Gurus. Your temple president is your Siksha Guru. Temple commander, the person who teaches you how to cook in the kitchen is your Siksha Guru also. Person teaching you Sankirtan is your Siksha Guru. Many Siksha Gurus, one Diksha Guru. Okay. And at the point of initiation, the Diksha Guru absorbs your sinful reactions, previous sinful reactions, and he expects you to sin no more. Sin no more. Okay, sin no more. That is your Siksha Guru. That's your Diksha Guru. Okay, can somebody read what is on the screen? Read what is on the screen.
First, respectful prayers.
Okay.
The Guru is offered first. The respectful prayers. Vande Guru and Guru Bahu Vachana. Plural numbers. That many gurus, but they are not many. They are one. Guru Chava.
Guru Tattva. Okay. So here we want to discuss the aim of this particular lesson is to help students understand the position, role, and importance of the various categories of gurus. This is the aim of this particular lesson we are giving, is to help the students understand the position, role, and importance of the various categories of gurus, and to help students understand the principles of parampara. You have been hearing the word parampara, 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 parampara. What does it mean? You see? So by the end of the lesson, students should be able to explain in their own words the role and position of the guru as the representative of Krishna and the previous acharyas, and to discuss how the guru is a manifestation of the mercy of Krishna, and also to list the categories of guru and explain their roles. So you have to be attentive and take note if possible. And to also explain the import of Srila Prabhupada's statements. Guru is one. What does it mean? At the end of this lesson, we should be able to explain Harinam Diksha, Mantra Diksha, and Siksha, and briefly discuss their importance. We should be able to discuss the necessity of accepting a living Diksha and Siksha Guru. Also to explain and discuss the significance or the transfer of karma from the disciple to guru, and explain in your own words the general principles of Guru Paramparam, and explain the fallacy of current philosophies such as rhetoric, and give relevant reference to the teachings of Srila Prabhupada. Now, I'm not seeing anybody's face again, which is promotion of impersonalism. Impersonalism. Okay, so I want to ask you a question before you go further. How many number of Siksha gurus? How many Siksha gurus can we have? How many Siksha gurus can we have? How many Diksha gurus can we have? What is the difference between a Diksha guru and a Siksha guru? You need to understand this as, let it go in before we go further. What is the difference between a Diksha guru and a Siksha guru? Yes?
Krishna Prabhu.
Hello.
We can take as much Siksha Guru as we want, but we only have one Diksha Guru.
Okay.
And the difference is Siksha Gurus are the ones that give us instructions, and like you said, when we come to the temple first, the person that gave us books, our temple commanders, temple president, this can be our Shiksha Guru. but our Diksha Guru are the ones who we take initiations from. That's to my own understanding.
Thank you very much. You get it right. You see, imagine this simple question comes in your exams. You will just write it. Even if you close your eyes, you can understand. This is one of the questions. Very simple questions. We don't examine you to fail you. We examine you to pass. So we have to teach the answers to the questions so that when you come across them, when you see exams, you don't panic. But you already know. That's why you should be attending classes. Okay. Okay. Bhakti Chioma. Srila Prabhupada is our preeminent Siksha Guru, true or false?
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Yeah.
Prabhu, please repeat the message.
Srila Prabhupada is our preeminent Siksha Guru, true or false?
True, Prabhu.
True. Okay, very good. Very good. True. Okay. Does any of you have the student handbook there? No. The answer is no, isn't it? Okay, that is good. I want to read something from the student handbook on page 11. If you have the book, you open to page 11. And there are a list of quotations there. I want to read a few of them out. The spiritual master is non-different from Krishna. Guru Krishna, Rupa, Anasastrara, Pranami. Guru Rupa Krishna Kripa, Karena Bhaktagani. According to the deliberate opinion of all revealed scriptures, the spiritual master is non-different from Krishna. Lord Krishna, in the form of the spiritual master, delivers his devotees. The relationship of a disciple with his spiritual master is as good as his relationship with the Supreme Lord. That is from Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, Adilila 145. You see the sloka on the board? Guru Krishna Rupa Hana Sastrena Pramane. Guru Rupe Krishna Kripa Karena Bhaktagani. Karena Bhaktagani. That means, according to the deliberate opinion of all revealed scriptures, the spiritual master is non-different from Krishna. Lord Krishna, in the form of the spiritual master, delivers his devotees. Okay, you got it? This is the translation. Somebody should read it. Somebody should read it.
According to deliberate opinions of all revealed scriptures, the spiritual master is different from Krishna. Lord Krishna is the form of the spiritual master, delivers his devotees.
Okay, that is good. So you get it. This is from Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, Adilila 1:4. Okay. What is the position of a guru? Who is a guru? Who is a guru? And what is the position of a guru? In this case, we are talking of Diksha Guru. Okay. Before we go further, we make another quotation. I don't know whether this one is on the screen, but it's not on the screen. Acharya man vijayinam navaman ta karihishit na matya buddhya asuyeta sarvadeva mayo guru. Once you know the guru or the acharya as myself, I never disrespect him in any way. Once do not envy him, thinking him an ordinary man, for he is the representative of all the demigods. So the guru position is very, very great. The guru is as good as God. Like the guru is the representative of God. That is the meaning. In our samsara, in our songs, we sing, Yasya prasada bhagava prasado, Yasya prasada nagati kutopi. You know that song? Yasya prasada bhagava prasado, Yasya prasada nagati kutopi. Jayam stuvantasya yasastri saryam Vande Guru Sri Charanara Vindam. You know that song?
Yes, bro.
The Guru is as good as Krishna. And when they say the Guru, it's not only the Diksha Guru, they also mean the Diksha Guru. So the Siksha Gurus will also become pure. They should endeavor to become pure. They should be following. Even if they are not perfect, they should be following very strictly. Okay. How does the Diksha Guru works? Why is it important that before Diksha, we live the process purely or properly? Why do we need to be following strictly before we take initiation? Because sometimes they give you 1 year. They give you 1 year. You follow for 1 year before you take initiation. So we are asking, why is it necessary? Why is it